Welcome back to the Tahiti Pro Teahupo'o. Chris Cote here with Pete Mel. We are into the last heat of the day, round 2, heat 3. But of course, the official WSL Pro Show will be coming up after this heat. We got 30 minutes on the clock. A solid Brazilian matchup here. Willian Cardoso versus Wiggolly Dantas. Start us off. Let's go to Wiggolly Dantas.
Quick little bubble. Good start. We saw how much that momentum early in the heat can play into the end result. Again, beautiful stall right off the takeoff. Those forehanders, that's what we've been seeing over and over again. Just a quick barrel, not a very long one, so it'll be a mid-range score for Wiggolly.
I was just like, screw it, I'm just gonna go nude because I want to be so free. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's tough out there. It's not. There's some barrels, but it's not really barreling. And I know that guy's a barrel specialist, so I just kind of wanted to try and get those waves off. For me, I was just trying to go out there and basically just wipe off my last heat, you know. Just pick my waves that I thought I could do the best surfing on, and with this wind, it's just really tough backside to try and find an open barrel. The goofy footers can kind of get high and tight and kind of squeak out, but for us, we really need something really wide and open.
Wasn't exactly poetic, but it definitely made a point.
I loved it. Here we go. During that interview, Wiggolly Dantas, the double arm drag. Quick barrel, but that'll be a solid backup.
Exactly, and what he's done there by getting this solid backup, this kick out is everything, because he gets himself back out into position in front of Willian Cardoso and priority, so he's not going to let a solid, beautiful wave go unridden without him having priority. Again, strategic play there by Wiggolly. Some skrill in his pocket, always nice. And
Wiggolly loves to get tubed, as verified by that last wave. Double arm drag into that a little bit of a messy aquatic cylinder. Big tail chucking snap for Wiggolly Dantas. So that's the combination we're looking for. Tube, turn, make them both big. The judges will reward
the wall, getting the barrel, and then the two turns, and I really like the finish. As this was kind of a critical late drop to be able to slaw like that. Nicely done. The exit, not super clean, but nice wraparound cutback, and then that finish move on the inside. I like that. I think it's solid. We saw maneuvers get scored very well in that last heat. And with the tide to where it's at right now, there just really isn't all those tubes. And look at that, just snapping it. Big layback snap, lots of water flying out the back. Kicks out with style, and again, not having to jump off or anything, just kicks out and paddles out back out. So he's going to get another great number, his best number yet.
The bad side of a few results fell off. He's fighting to get back on now. He's got a tough competition here. Willian Cardoso, who's firmly entrenched in a Rookie of the Year battle. Slicing his way through this inside section. That is a very dangerous place to be body surfing, Willian. Be careful.
But ultimately, that, in that situation, you'll see a lot of these guys, they do different ways of staying at the surface when they're ending their wave. Great flow here from Willian. This is what he's known for, that great vertical approach. But look at just how solid he is off the bottom. He doesn't have to pump his board. He's just loading the rail up with all of his weight and power and technique, squirting water out of the concaves at the bottom of his board, getting lots of drive, and then straight into the hook.
We're back with 14 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in round 2, heat 3. It's Wiggolly Dantas versus Willian Cardoso in the lineup. Chris Cote here with Pete Mel on the call. You're watching the Tahiti Pro. We are live from the end of the road here at Teahupo'o in Tahiti. These two surfers right here aren't necessarily going to be doing those big flashy airs that we'll see from, the Yago Doras, the John Johns of the world. But when they wind things up, like here, bam. That never gets old. That will never go out of style. Two big turns from Willian Cardoso. Tempting fate through the inside section. Nice snap to finish that wave. And that'll be one of the more critical finishing turns of his year right there.
Well, the nose is still on there. I mean, you keep watching it. All I wanted was by staring at the nose of his board, thinking it was going to fly off at any second. And he surfed this wave really well. I mean, beautiful. Nice flow once again, and getting that tail into the lip and not scared whatsoever to go for that final section. I mean, he's putting it all on the line. Good work there. I mean, he surfed his way to a 5.77, and this is what you have to do sometimes.
Here he goes again. Kung Fu Panda. Going to be unleashing here. Goes vertical. Goes down. But just getting that score he needed. He was looking for a 5.61. Up the ante, gets a 5.77. Showed us just that. you know, he just removed somebody's tonsils with an axe. And here he goes again. Now he's sticking to the face of the wave, quick in and out barrel, carving back into that section, and you just see the intent that he has with every turn. Right there, he's just looking for some meaty section.
Nice sizable set wave. And Willian, good tube technique, but pretty much you can see him the entire time. A little bit cleaner barrel, but I don't see this going into his top two.
Bank off of, he does. We'll see if that wave goes into the scoreline. Here goes, stalling. Waiting for this wave to grow. Wiggolly Dantas now deep. Comes out through a curtain. Chucking spray into the face of Willian Cardoso. Win or lose, that always feels good to do to your competition in a heat.
You know, let's just look at his build. He doesn't have as long as arms, but look at this. Stalling tactics. I mean, using those long limbs to just hold the wall, disappear from view. That was not an easy barrel to negotiate, and he did very well. Grinds through the next maneuver. It feels like this is going to be the number. For me, it's pretty clear. I think that he's going to get the number. But watch this.
Going for the rail grab. Out with the spit. Willian Cardoso looking to better a 5-2-3. Well, the fans on the channel are psyched, but the judges might have just put an end to that party with the number that just dropped.
The barrel was really quick. Take a look again here. Drops in, straight into it. But it felt like that wave, had he gone straight into that backhand pig dog, Marvin. But look at this, is the angle that everyone else saw. That's why they think it's in. It's in, and it could easily go there. It could. I mean, for me, I don't know if there was enough time in the barrel to really solidify it. But man, we're gonna have to wait and see because this is a close one.
Hold your breath, Willian Cardoso fans. The score comes through. Listen to the call. And it was just under, as you see the celebratory result for Wiggolly Dantas.
From belly to Wiggly.
And that is as close as it gets. A 7-1-7 for Willian Cardoso. A stunning finish.